Stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up.
Welcome, race fans, to Nashville Superspeedway for tonight's running in the IAA Xfinity Series. We've got 120 laps to run here tonight. Cars have finished qualifying, and the drivers are now getting gridded as we speak. Alright, looks like everybody has gridded up. Now it's time to take you through the field. Starting off on the pole, it's going to be Wesley Crump with Trent Robinette. Row number 2 is going to have Darren Bruce and Michael Meredith. Row 3 will be Logan Brakey and Dalton Schley. Row number 4 will be Richard Swavely and Brian Beach. Row 5 will be Kyle Hardy and Randy Brashears. Row number 6 will be Dustin German and James Rotruck. Row number 7 will be Jackson Franklin and Steve Baker. Row number 8 will be Casey Wynn and Noah Abbott. Row number 9, Chris Spencer and Dustin Coggin. Row number 10 will be Eric Stamp and Zane Bailey. Row number 11 will be Sean Freeman and Dylan Blankenship. Row number 12, Colin Bester and Jeff Gilmore. Row number 13, Michael Carter and Alan Duggar. Row number 14 will be Graydon Carter and Trenton Jump. Row 15, Reggie Evans and Kevin Roy. And bring up the rear of the field, it's going to be Joshua Stott. Haven't seen him in a while. And Jimmy Emos. As we've got a huge field tonight. The pace car is pulling off the track. And the green flag is out for Wesley Crump. Crump going to bring him down in the turn number 1 with Robinette making a surge on the high side. Big pack behind them. They're going to file out 1-2 up for the lead with Trent Robinette in front. Got a battle right here for that. Looks like it's 5th place between Meredith and Brakey. Yes, Brakey with a different paint scheme this week, as well as Michael Meredith. Swavely and Brian Beach side by side, battling for 7th place. Randy Bashir's outside of James Road Truck. Oh, close quarters there. Road Truck gets a little loose, slides down to the low side. That's going to let Jackson Franklin get almost by him. He gets him right to him in that 92 car. Excuse me, Casey Wynn in that 92. Road Truck falls back. He's side by side with Noah Abbott. Now he's going to be a bit of ahead of Abbott as they head down towards turn number 3. He's going to be looking back under that 92 of Wynn. Ooh, puts the bumper to him. Wynn is loose. Slides up the track. Ooh, Wynn makes contact with the wall. I'm sure he did not appreciate that bump. Now they're 3 wide heading down into 1. Road Truck, Abbott, Wynn. Wynn's going to fall back on the high line. He's looking to cross over Abbott. He's not going to have enough speed to do it right here. Road Truck's going to take that spot. Back up front. Robinette continues to lead over Crump. Crump right on his rear bumper. Looking down to the low side. Robinette's going to hold the low line as well. Darren Bruce sitting in 3rd place waiting. Dustin Coggin making a move under Zane Bailey. Oh, Bailey gets the wall, bounces off, nearly gets Coggin. Man, that was very lucky for Coggin right there. See Steve Baker alongside Casey Wynn now, trying to make a move, get by Wynn. Emo's down on the apron. Brashears and Road Truck side by side. Looks like Road Truck's going to have that position, but he's a little loose on the high side. That's going to let Brashears get back under him. And in turn number 1, Brashears on the low side. And Road Truck's going to have too much of a run on the high side. The Road Truck is going to get that position from Brashears. Making moves up here. Brakey and Meredith side by side again. This one's going to be for the 4th place position. Still side by side coming out of turn number 2. They are so close together, our camera just got right into the side of them. Down in turn number 1, Brakey's still holding that low line. Meredith up high. Brakey's got a good entry. Is he going to be able to carry that momentum through the corner? He does, but Meredith's still holding that high line. Now, Brakey almost being held up a little bit by Crump. Oh, Brakey's loose off the corner. He collects it, but he is going to lose that spot to Meredith, and now it looks like he's in trouble losing another spot to Schley. Brakey about to fall out of the top 5. He's going to have to get that car back together and get that run going again so he can get back up to Meredith. Brian Beach making a pass on Swavely. So Logan Brakey has lost that 5th place spot to Schley after getting loose off of turn number 4. Road Truck out of line, possibly trying to make a move. Nope, that was not Road Truck. That was Hardy. Same colors, slightly different paint schemes. Hardy currently in the top 10. Swavely making a move under German. Oh, contact! And Hardy gets in the back of Swavely. Everybody keeps it going in the right direction. Swavely falls to the high line. Hardy gets by him. Looked like Hardy was a little loose off the corner. Franklin at 79 underneath Swavely making a move. Franklin in the top 10 now. Swavely's got to run back on the high side though. Franklin going to dive that car down low. Road Truck going to try and follow him. Swavely just still able to hold enough of a run on the high side to hold off Franklin. Franklin unable to complete the pass so far. Darren Bruce has gotten by Wesley Trump. Bruce got his sights on Robinette in the lead. Stott off track. Just loose off the corner all on his own. Mows the lawn a little bit. Swavely and Franklin still side by side. Swavely's going to get the position over Franklin, continue to hold it down. Chris Spencer trying to make a move under Casey Wynn. Wynn going to hold that high line over Spencer as they come back to the line for lap number 17 of 120 here tonight at Nashville Superspeedway. Spencer not able to complete that pass. Wynn's going to hold him off. Coggin looking high on Spencer now. Not able to make anything happen. He's going to fall back in line as they go down the backstretch. Baker sticks his nose in there. He's not able to do anything underneath Coggin either. Here goes Spencer again. Trying to take 15th from Casey Wynn. We've got a battle for the lead going on right here. Crump on the high side, Robinette down low. And Wesley Crump is the new leader. Robinette is going to fight back. Not quite able to make it happen, though. He's going to dive it down low in this corner. He does, but Crump holds the low line, too. So does Darren Bruce, Michael Meredith, and Dalton Schley. Road Truck trying to pass Franklin. That's for the 11th place spot. Nose to nose, side by side, going down the backstretch. Road Truck sends it in deep on the low side. Franklin able to hold it on the high side. So the Road Truck is not able to close the door until they come off a floor. He slams the door on Franklin. Franklin's going to look low. Continuing to look low, but he's not able to make a pass back on Road Truck. Trenton Jump with a few wins this year already. Back here in 19th. Baker taking a look on their win now. Oh, Baker sends it in there deep. Almost gets up into the side of Casey Wynn. Off of turn number 2. They're still side by side. Wynn has the advantage. Baker's going to send it in deep on the low side this time. Does he have enough to close the door on Wynn? No. Off of turn 4. There he goes. He closed the door on Wynn. Franklin may have burned his equipment up trying to battle up into the top 10 as he seems to just be kind of slowly falling back. Wesley Crump continuing to lead over Trent Robinette and Darren Bruce in third. So you're saying Trenton Jump back here in 19th with 2 wins already this season. Last week at Kansas and Darlington a few weeks ago. You typically see him either, well, he's typically either deep in the field or way up front, I guess. Dustin German back here just holding on to the top 10 over Row Truck. Current points leader, Dustin German, that is. Points-wise, Kyle Hardy holding it down second. Back-to-back championships of the last 2 seasons in the IAA Xfinity Series. And then your 2-time this season winner, Jump, is in third in points. There he is. Blankenship in the 00, going by Jeff Gilmore on the low side, flies right by him with no problem. Looks like Gilmore's going to reel him back in. Looks like he was going to try and make a move on the low side, but just wasn't quite there. Meredith and Robinette side by side. Meredith on the low side. He's going for that third place spot over Robinette. Oh, Robinette gets the wall, dips down across the track. Meredith has him cleared. Robinette's going to just lose that one spot. Fortunately for him, he collected it back up and lost nothing else. Shears looking like he was going to try and challenge Row Truck. Casey Wynn continuing to fall backwards. Coggin making that pass on Wynn. Zane Bailey right behind him. We're going to be the next one looking to get by. Road Truck making a move on Dustin German. Brashear's going to follow him through. German going to fall back to 12th spot. Swavely and Schley about to go battle here again. Schley on the high side. Coming across the stripe for lap number 33. Brian Beach kind of just sitting here almost silently in the top 5 as we really haven't heard much from him. That's really how you want to be, just sitting quietly right up in the top 5 there. No issues. Here comes Hardy though, making his way on the low side. Making that pass for 5th place. Seems like the top 6 have kind of just broken away a little bit. Logan Brakey kind of straggler in the middle. Swavely and Schley still battling, but there's Brashears and Road Truck. Road Truck disappears. Brashears ends up on the apron, probably jumped out of it to make sure he didn't hit Road Truck in that blink out that he had. Oh, that is tough for Brashears though, as he lost that momentum he had. He falls back, and now he's in danger of losing this position he's in now. They're about to push it 3 wide. Road Truck is not waiting. He is not patient. He's ready to go now. He was just about to push that thing 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Brashears back up to his quarter. See, as Brashears possibly going to try and take the outside. Brashears has made it up into the top 10. Schley still fighting back on the high side. And Brashears got that mirror filled with Chris Spencer. Throws a hard block on him. See what they're going to do going into the corner. Ooh, Brashears almost looked like he was kind of trying to pinch him down there, like he wasn't just going to let him by. Spencer's still fighting on the low side, though. Brashears going to try and surge out of the corner to hold on to that spot. He's not going to be able to do it. Road Truck kind of stalls him up. Road Truck pushes Spencer down on the apron, almost into the grass. Oh my goodness, these guys are trying to wreck up here. Road Truck's going to slide up towards Brashears. No contact. Spencer going to stay out of the top 10 for the moment. Here goes Spencer trying to make a move on Road Truck again as Brashears has gotten by both of them. Spencer on the low side of Road Truck again. Behind them, we got a gaggle of cars trying to battle right here. That was German, Schley, Baker, Franklin, and Jump. Robinette continuing to fall back, now into 5th. Brian Beach moves up to 4th. Hardy's got his sights on Robinette. Robinette's probably burned his equipment up by now as lap number 40 of 120. We should be seeing green flag pit stops anytime now, I would imagine. I'm not sure what the pit window is for these guys on the fuel. But wow, Hardy surges in there, and here comes Brian Beach. It's like, ooh, slides it out a bit. Looks like he's going to be our first pit taker. Eric Stamp. Jimmy Emos on pit lane back there. And we got a few more. Oh, somebody's coming in hot. That was Crump. Oh my goodness. Let's take another look at that. He almost lost. I don't know if he almost lost it, but he was coming in hot. Hopefully he got that thing wowed down in time. Crump, Bruce, Robinette. Who's that behind them? See Braden Carter on pit road. Michael Meredith is heading down pit road now. Hardy behind him. Now we're cycling through our green flag stops. Our current leader is Logan Brakey. Brashear's passing Swavely, making the attempt to pass Swavely, I should say. Spencer right behind them. Brashear's has the advantage. He's going to hit the pit road this time, though. Whew. Road truck almost got him. Looks like German's going to follow him. Looks like Duggar's going to follow him. Brakey's going to continue to lead for the moment. These cars are going to not want to wait too long, as those cars that have already pulled off are going to be able to run a lot faster than they are. It's going to cost them in the long run. Guess they're hoping for a caution, but it's been all clear so far, so I wouldn't get too hopeful. Probably bring out the commentator's curse right there. But Franklin on the low side there. That 92 a win. Meredith making his way back up through the fields. Oh, Abbott gets loose off the corner. Franklin brings it. Oh! Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gilmore in the back of Abbott. And there's our caution right there. Casey Wynn in the 92. Oh, man. There it is. We watched it happen. Let's take another look, though. Franklin was about to check up. Was starting to check up for the pits. Wynn, I'm not sure if he was trying to pit. I think, yeah, he was. I'm not. I don't think Abbott was trying to pit. He was right behind him. Drills into the back of him. Abbott tries to go around, and there's Gilmore with nowhere to go. On board with Jeff Gilmore. Let's go on board with Abbott. We can probably hear his throttle and braking, maybe see if he was trying to pit or not. There he is. I don't think he was trying to pit. Wonder if there was maybe poor communication from Franklin, if he didn't let them know he was pitting. Not sure what the issue was there. Abbott taking some damage. Back of that car's a little stove up. Just in the back panel. Let's take a look. Gilmore looks like he used a fast repair. I believe they got fast repairs in the series. Just one. And Franklin. Looks like he took the least of it. I don't think he took a fast repair. Actually, Franklin didn't even make contact, I don't think. Anyways, caution number 1 here on lap 48. Watching the IAA Xfinity Series on the 15 Studios YouTube channel. Pace car about to pull off. And the green flag is back out. Braking Jump gonna have a great restart heading down into turn number 1. Brakey's got the lead. Jump's gonna follow him through. Jump looking to make a move for the lead, and he does. He's gonna dip down low underneath Brakey, side by side now. I believe these guys are teammates, as we saw that great restart. Hard to get those done when you don't have radio communication, so I'm gonna have to imagine they are teammates. Now Brakey looking to cross him over. Jump gets a little loose off the corner. Brakey's gonna look down low, going down to the corner. Still side by side. Jump get a little wiggle off the corner. Brakey disappears for a minute. Jump gonna have the advantage coming off at the corner. Oh, we got one. Is that Abbott? I think Abbott just got loose. I knew I saw that out the corner of my eye. Abbott gets loose and hits the corner, the wall rather. We are under caution once again here at Nashville. I should say Nashville Superspeedway. Let's take a look. German. Seeing German went off track. Let's take a look. Oh, I see. Just ahead of him. Who was that? I see Baker in there. Let's find. Where is he? Takes me a minute. We got a lot of drivers here tonight. Alright, we're taking a look at these three here. Freeman on low side. Oh, Freeman comes up into Baker. Gets up into that 16. Ooh, dips down. German gets him. Take a ride on board with German. Tries to go down low to avoid it and just barely clips him. I should say gets clipped. It's Joshua Stott in that number 16 car. So that's going to put us under our second caution of the night on lap 56 of 120 here at Nashville Superspeedway. Pace car has left the racing surface once again. Oh, stack up on the high line. Get it together, boys. All right. Uh-oh, stack up down low too. There's a gap there. Looks like they keep it together. Brakey and jump are off. I hear tires squealing, and we've got another caution. I think it might. Is it from this stack up out here? Let's take a look. Ooh, I think it was. Look at, where's Crump? Here we go, from the blimp cam. Oh, maybe not. Whoa. Gilmore just doesn't go. I wonder if he missed a gear. And gets checked up. Crump, Beach, Coggin, Swavely, Duggar. Oh, looks like another bit of contact for Brian Beach was right there. Coggin goes up, gets Duggar. Bounces off the outside wall. And there's Brian Beach to greet him. Ooh, Robinette gets into the back of German. Let's take one more look. Here we go. Wow. Whoa. Gilmore had to have missed a gear. If that wasn't a missed gear, that was a hard brake check. Crump got into him before that. Let's, we're on board here. Oops, not yet. There you go. Now we're on board with Gilmore. That was weird. Car just shut off? That seemed like his car shut off. That was super weird. Alright, let's go back. Get on board with Crump. The first time he got him. And then, yeah, just kind of stopped. I'm not really sure what happened with Gilmore there. It has brought out caution number 3. We had a great run of green flag stops. Currently on lap number 63 of 120. Lights are off on the pace car. I believe that was Braden Carter. We just saw pull off of, coming off of pit road. Breaky and Road Truck are going to try the low line. Breaky and Jump. My goodness, Road Truck is on the high line. It's Schley. Pace cars off. And the green flag is back out. What a great restart for Breaky and Jump. Gonna send him down in the turn number 1. Breaky gonna be challenged by Jump immediately. Right out in his rear quarter, and we got another car going around. That looked like Baker. That was Baker. Oh my goodness. Guys, what is going on? We already had some calamity going on long before he spun. I saw Coggin in there. No, that's... Here we go. My apologies. I had the wrong one there, but we can see Freeman already stuffed into the wall. It's fine. Freeman. Oh, 9 just comes down into Abbott. Bounces up and stuffs Freeman. And Baker just goes around. Baker just unable to keep it going. Back end comes out on him. Bringing out caution number 4. He's got some damage to the back end of that car. Breaky and Jump continuing to lead this one. Pace car is off. And green flag is back out for Brakey. Ooh, Brakey and Jump not getting as good of a restart this time. Road Truck getting a pretty good restart underneath Brakey. Jump's going to fall back in the third spot. Road Truck with a bit of a wiggle pulls it up into line. Bester up here in fourth, trying to make a move on Trenton Jump for third. Bester's going to take that podium spot. Down in the turn number one, they're still side by side. Jump is going to surge back on the high side with that run. Down the backstretch, neck and neck. Still continuing side by side, heading through 3 and 4. Bester had a huge run, but just unable to complete the pass. Now that he's side by side with Jump. Gonna send it down in the turn number one. Bester not making any desperate moves, really. Not sending it in there. As the back end starts to come out on him, he's going to lose that spot. And Schley's going to make his way by, and we've got another caution. It sounds like a big one. And it is. Oh my goodness. Randy Brashears. Poor guy cannot catch a freaking break this season. Well, let's take a look what happened. Let's where's the, there we go. Alright, let's see. Zane Bailey is sideways up here. Alright. So Bailey comes sideways, gets in the rear quarter of Spencer, which turns Bailey even harder into the wall. Whoa, just barely misses Bruce. Brashears gets him with nowhere to go. Robinette, Hardy. Did Hardy make it through that? No. Robinette in the air. Oh my goodness. Beach just drove right under him. Holy Christmas. We're going to have to go on board with Beach for that one. That was a little nutty. Riding on board with Brian Beach. Oh. On board with Brashears. Oh, not even time to lift. Wow. That was quite a view for Brashears. Hard contact inside of Bailey. Rear end hits the wall. Robinette is inside his car now. Flying through the air. There's German. Meredith. Spencer was in the air right there. Oh my, this is a great shot right here. Look over here, we can see Spencer in the air on the left. There's Robinette in the air on the right. This is just quite a view. Man, that was a messy wreck. see what sent Chris Spencer airborne. Oh, Bailey came down into him. All right. And he was unable to recover it. Ooh, Stamp got him. Hardy got a little bit of damage out of that one. What a mess. Bringing out caution number 5 on lap 75 of 120 here at Nashville. Logan Brakey is still your current leader. Road Truck in 3rd, Trenton Jump. Excuse me, Road Truck in 2nd, and Trenton Jump in 3rd. The lights are off on the pace car. They're stacking them back up. Duggar making his way up towards the front out of all this chaos. Currently sitting in 6th position. Looks like Jump and Brakey are going to try that restart again. Not sure if all those cars back there have an end of the line penalty, or if they just have all decided to take the low side. I'm gonna imagine they must have penalties. Sure, plenty of them had to enter closed pits with their cars limping back. But the pace car is off. And here they go. Jump and Brakey with a little bit better restart. Rose Truck's still getting a great restart, though. Side by side with Jump. He's not going to let them just run away with it this time. Road Truck having a great run here tonight. And we get parts flying. Come on, boys. Abbott goes across the field and into the grass. Caution number 6. Man, I did not see this coming. We had such a great green flag run up front towards the beginning of the race, and man, these guys just cannot get some laps logged. Let's see who. I think we saw Abbott. Yeah. Coggin. Abbott, back end comes out on him. He tries to save it, overcorrects up into Coggin. Oh, Baker gets him. Looks like Robinette might have just barely missed him. Boy. It's starting to get rough. Lap 77. Brakey is your current leader. Pace car is back off. Coming back to the green flag for lap number 81. Braking jump, got a good restart this time. Schley not as well on the low side. It's the first time he's starting off on the front row. Now Hardy making a way outside of Schley. And Darren Bruce goes on down low on the grass. I think pointed in the right direction. Keep it green. Schley passes Hardy back for that podium spot. Robinette and Roy. Side by side, Roy sends that car way high. Robinette sends it in deep. Right into on the back bumper of Braden Carter. Coggin slams the wall behind Robinette. Shears up in the 12th, trying to rebound after that, being wrapped up in that wreck where he had just nowhere to go. Abbott on pit road, Freeman as well. Baker and that's Reggie Evans in the 04. Hardy on the low side of Swavely. Swavely making that pass over Hardy. It's going to take 4th place from him. Hardy's still fighting back on the low side, though. Bester right behind Hardy as well. Schley holding on tight with these top 2 cars. Bester almost into the rear quarter of Hardy. Hardy sends that thing way low. Franklin trying to pass Hardy on the high side. And he does. Hardy's going to fall back to 7th. Coggin still all over the back bumper of Braden Carter. Looks like the field has finally kind of calmed down and spread out a bit. Kevin Roy getting by Reggie Evans. Looks like we've got 23 drivers left. Side by side, Bailey and Baker. Coming across the line, Bailey's got the spot. Alan Duggar up here making some moves, getting by Gilmore. He's now in the top 10. Looking Michael Carter. Still battling Carter's going to slam the door on him. Duggar's going to look down low. He's going to send it in deep. Just surges ahead of Carter. So we've got a battle for the lead up here. Jump's taking the lead away from Breaky. Breaky's going to fight back on the low side. Side by side going down the backstretch now. Into turn number 3. Looks like Breaky's got the advantage on the low side, but here comes Trent and Jump on the high side. They're side by side, neck and neck. Coming off of turn number 4 now, coming towards the line. Dalton Schley right behind them, looking like he might even try to push it 3 wide. See what's going to happen as they get down to the 1. Breaky and Jump still side by side. Schley just waiting in tow, waiting for a mistake out of one of them or an opportunity to just make the attack for the lead. So we got a 3-way battle for the lead up here, and Jump has taken the lead and solidified that with Breaky behind him and Schley holding on to 3rd. Trent and Jump starting to take off with this one now. Wanting to get his 3rd win of the season and a back-to-back. I mentioned it earlier. We either see him way in the back or way in the front. He was just hanging out back through all those green flag laps, and now here he is leading the race on 94 of 120. A little bit of shuffling position back here. They're almost 3 wide. Oh, Reggie Evans gets up into Carter. Fortunately, Kevin Roy had backed out of that by then. Gilmore's got his sights on Michael Carter in the 15. He's got Randy Brashears right behind him. Reggie Evans down low. Kevin Roy still battling. Crump currently back here in 18th after leading a good chunk of this one, being up front for most of it. Shears working on Gilmore. And he's going to get that spot, go to the 3. Trent and Jump continuing to open up that lead to over a second now. 23 laps to go here at Nashville Superspeedway. Watching the IAA Xfinity Series on the 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. Crump and... No, I'm sorry. That is Spencer and Hardy. Spencer making a pass on Hardy for 7th place. Duggar trying to make a move on Hardy on the low side. Up off the corner. Still neck and neck. Across the line, we've got just 21 laps to go here tonight at Nashville. Duggar's going to send that thing down in there. Hardy's going to back out of it so he does not make contact. And Duggar's going to close the door. Hardy might have to just check up a bit as here comes Road Truck on the low side now. Duggar is gone, and Road Truck makes the pass on Hardy. Hardy falling back to 10th now. Bester taking 3rd place away from Schley. Franklin trying to take 4th from Schley. And he's going to get that, where Schley has fallen back to 5th place. Jump almost a 2-second lead now. Bester is your 3rd position. Franklin Schley run up the top 5. Bashir's still trying to make some moves, trying to get by Michael Carter for the 11th place position. Swavely trying to make a move on Schley now. Schley is still in 5th. Come across the line, just 17 to go. Side by side, Schley and Swavely. Chris Spencer right behind them. Spencer kind of getting held up. Is he going to push it 3 wide? No, there's not enough room in the middle there. Here comes Duggar on the low side of Spencer. Oh, Spencer gets in the back of Swavely. He's getting held up. These guys are almost blocking the track for Spencer. Not necessarily saying intentionally, but the track was blocked, and now Spencer having to get a little bit aggressive because he was about to lose the spot to Duggar if he did not. So Spencer puts the bumper to Swavely, and Schley is way up, almost into the wall. Spencer takes 5th place away as Duggar continues to work on Swavely. And they got Road Truck behind them. I know Road Truck's been awful fast here tonight. $15 laps to go. There we go. We got a battle for 3rd. Bester makes that pass on okay, our ticker was messed up for a minute. Bester makes the pass on Breaky for 3rd. Franklin does as well. And Trenton Jump hits the pit road. I don't really know what to say about that, but Colin Bester's your new leader. Wondering if these guys are not going to make it on fuel. I'm not sure. They stayed out longer. He might have just thrown that away. We'll have to keep an eye, see if we have some more green flag stops. I'm going to guess he probably just came in for some fuel. Bester continuing to lead. Jump about to go a lap down. And there they go. Putting Trenton Jump from the lead to 1 lap down, just like that. I'm not sure if that was scheduled, as Breaky, as we said, to bleed his teammate. He's still out on track. Jackson Franklin wearing down Colin Bester, trying to get that lead. Spencer now making his way up into 3rd. Kicking Breaky out of the podium position. Breaky all over him. He's going to look on the low side. He's to Spencer's quarter. Going into turn number 2. Still to his quarter, and he's not able to make a pass. Duggar looking on the high side, but he's going to end up slamming the door on him. Duggar's going to look low on Brakey. And there he goes. Duggar makes this pass, as well as Road Truck now looking. Brakey just kind of falling back quickly now. Colin Bester continuing to lead this one with just 10 laps to go. Can Bester hang on to it and pull off his first win of the season? Brashear's on the back bumper of Swavely. Robinette sitting in 11th after leading so much of this race. I'm going to say Jump did get some tires as he is moving quick. But he's going to need a caution if he's going to be able to do anything here. And at that point, everybody else will also pit. Just wondering what the strategy was. Shears makes that pass on Swavely. Spencer up into second now. Franklin all over the back bumper. Not letting him get away with that spot. Duggar right there in fourth. Franklin kind of pokes to the low side. Not enough room to make anything happen there. Spencer's going to keep him down low. And here comes Duggar. Franklin not having a very good corner through there. As Road Truck also right to his quarter. Duggar gets the third place spot. Reiki on pit road. 7 laps to go. I'm wondering if these guys are going to be close on fuel. Here comes Spencer challenging Bester for the lead. And he takes it away like nothing. Bester not really putting up a heck of a big fight for that spot. Jump off the lead lap, continuing to just fly through the fields. Hardy making his way back up to 7th. Five to go. Schley has fallen all the way off the lead lap. Spencer's going to continue to lead this one. Coming by with 4 to go. Crump stuck back here in 12th. Schley underneath Gilmore. Three laps to go. Coming to the 2 to go for Chris Spencer. Swavely still stuck in the middle of Robinette and Carter. Reiki making his way back up to the field. He did stay on the lead lap. No, my apologies. He did not stay on the lead lap. As Chris Spencer is going to come across the line to grab the white flag. One more lap to go here at Nashville Superspeedway. Is Alan Duggar going to be able to make a move on Colin Bester? He's going to look, but he's just not close enough. And Chris Spencer is going to win at Nashville Superspeedway. Colin Bester putting on the podium tonight. Alan Duggar as well. Great runs for those two. Spencer gonna get his second win of the season, winning the Daytona opener. And your final results: Chris Spencer parks in victory lane tonight. Colin Bester in second. Alan Duggar final podium spot. James Rotruck is in fourth. Jackson Franklin is fifth. Randy Brashears with a great finish in sixth after having just a terrible start to the season, getting in the wrong place, wrong time, and almost every week. Kyle Hardy brings it home in 7th. Trent Robinette 8th. Richard Swavely 9th. Michael Carter is 10th. Wesley Crump ends up in 11th. Jeff Gilmore 12th. Reggie Evans 13th. Kevin Roy is 14th. Darren Bruce 15th. 16th is Dustin Coggin. 17th is Trenton Jump. 18th is Steve Baker. 19th is Dalton Schley. 20th is Logan Brakey. Eric Stamp is 21st. Zane Bailey 22nd. Braden Carter 23rd. Noah Abbott 24th. Jimmy Emos is 25th. Sean Freeman 26th. 27th is Brian Beach. 28th is Dustin German. Michael Meredith 29th. Casey Wynn is 30th. Joshua Stott 31st. And Dylan Blankenship is 37th. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the top finishers.
I'm Jason Turner. I own Turner's Alignment and Tire. Been in business for 20 years now. I'm an alignment shop brat. My dad owned this place when I was born. I've been here my whole life. So it's the only thing I've ever done. Do alignments, brakes, tires, shock struts, do all undercarriage work. We really specialize in just the drivability. We just do things a little bit different than most places. My first ever boss told me, when you're really good at something, be the best at it. Don't be really good at a lot of things, be the best at one thing. And we chose to do this, the one thing I'm good at, and decided to keep getting better at it. People should choose us because we have fair, competitive pricing. We use the newest, latest equipment out on the market. We have the highest quality staff, and we get the job done fast.
Welcome back to Nashville Superspeedway. We've got our top finishers here. We'll start off with Alan Duggar. Alan Duggar bringing it home in third place tonight. Alan, great run, bringing that thing on the podium. Tell us how you did it.
Thank you, sir. I just, you know, we had that late caution. I pitted. I wasn't gonna have enough fuel to make it to the finish, so I went ahead and pitted and just took my time getting back up through the front and bring her home third.
All right, well, great run for you, putting that thing on the podium like we said. Who do you want to thank tonight, Alan?
I'd like to thank Sinlaw Motorsports for hopping on this ride for another season, and the guys that run this league. They're awesome, and I'd like to thank them also. So
Congratulations again on that podium, Alan.
thank you, sir.
And now let's bring in second place finisher, Colin Bester. Colin, you good, Colin?
Yeah, I'm good. I have the guys put a little sound on my thing, so every time I join a room.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Anyways, putting it home in second place tonight. Great run. Awesome to see you up there on the podium. Tell us about it, Colin.
Yeah, this has been a very negative season throughout the entire season, and I honestly didn't think I would be up towards the front at all, but I pitted second to last, or that last caution, and I was pretty much turning the car off under caution, coming up to the green just so I have enough fuel, and I realized that about a gallon or so to the good, so I was just planning on riding, and I knew Trent would pit, I knew everyone else would pit, and then I looked in my little telemetry, and I realized that Chris and everyone else, you know, pitted a little bit after me. So I knew I was just going to try to hold on, and, you know, my first IAA podium, and I've been running in this series for 2 years, to finally get a podium really shows off the amount of talent in this league, and very grateful for everyone. Thank you, Chris, for broadcasting. Thank you, everyone. And Chris Spencer, he put Racing Refresh on the car for him this year. He's running at a couple of races to get some promotions. So thanks, Racing Refresh, for being on board the car. And it's fun to enter the middle of the season on a high note, considering I'll be gone for 2 weeks after Chicago. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to finally get a podium in IAA.
All right, well, it is great to see you up on the podium for the first time. So I'm sure this won't be the last time either. So congratulations on that second place finish.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris.
All right, and now we've got your winner, Chris Spencer. Chris putting a dominant effort towards the end of this race, bringing it right up to the front. Tell us about your night.
Chris, what a race that was, huh? A lot of green flag running at the get-go there. Wasn't doing too hot there. Was really not into the track. And then we got a few cautions there about midway through the race, and that last run there, car finally came around and felt pretty decent there. Had a hell of a good race up there with Colin and Alan. Great battle.
Win number 2 for you, Chris. Looking good for the season. Tell us how you're going to keep this momentum going.
Well, hopefully, we're looking forward to see if we can pick up a few more wins. We're going through a few tracks. I know we got Chicago Road Course coming up in there. We've been doing some testing and practice there, so I feel pretty good about that. But it's been kind of a up and down season once again this year, and we started off pretty high, and then last few weeks have been a little rough. So that win definitely is a big pickup and definitely needed. Pick them around, some extra racing. Hopefully, you can pick up a few more.
Starting off the season on a high note in a bit of a slump, turning it around here tonight. Who do you want to thank, Chris?
First off, Xfinity Series. Can't say anything else about it. 36 people in the room tonight, so big field. I want to thank our sponsors, the SRTV Network, also Recent Refresh. Thank them for jumping on top of the car again this season and rolling with us, and hopefully we can pick them up some wins this season.
All right, well, congratulations on the win. Go ahead and celebrate, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios. If you've enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the action. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.